Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. As you see, I just recently picked up a Suzuki Cappuccino. I don't really have any plans of really modding this thing as of yet, at least not anytime in the near future. But there are a few things that I am planning on upgrading. Um, I am changing a bunch of the light bulbs to LED bulbs. I've already did like the corner lights on the front bumper, which is pretty easy to do. It's just this one bolt on the front and then or screw, and then one on the back side of the lens, and then the lens comes off. It's an 1156 bulb, I believe. I also changed the tail light bulbs, which are 1156 and 1157, and the tail lights just come out with these two screws. The reverse light, there's two 10mm bolts on the back side, which have to get underneath the bumper, and then there's two Phillips head screws that take the lens off, and then it's just a 1156 bulb. The license plate bulb is a bit of a hassle to get to. There's two screws. I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah, the screws don't give you really much room to work with, and that's a 194 bulb. So because of the LED bulbs, you're gonna get that hyper flash. This is the stock flasher relay. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of a weird size. I bought kind of a generic 3-prong relay and just took the housing out. Those typical 3-prong relays don't typically fit in the stock location. So I just took the housing apart. And I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there it is. So it's an adjustable relay that I bought. I just took the housing out, and without the housing it kind of fits in there, but it works. No more hyper flash signals. I do plan on changing the headlight bulbs. Headlight bulbs are a bit of a pain in the ass to do. You have to take the entire headlight out. To my understanding, it's just these two bolts here, and then there's two inside the wheel well that you have to take out. They use H1 and H3 bulbs, and a lot of people have issues with the low beams and the LED bulbs because there isn't much room with the cap. And one of the other things that I plan to do is to change out the horn. Horn is kind of tucked right there behind the bumper. The horn in this thing, stock horn in this thing, really sucks. You can't hear it at all. And let me see if it'll actually. Yeah, that's the horn. No one's gonna hear me for nothing. So that's my plan for today. Let's change out all these bulbs and the horn. Okay, so the bumper comes off pretty easily. There's a screw on the inside of the wheel well on both sides of the bumper. There are two screws on top here, and then two nuts. Oh, sorry, two screws on top, two nuts. There is one in the middle of the bumper, which bolts here. And there's two behind each of the corner lights. And that's about it. Horn, there's one horn here. I don't know what I'm pointing at. And there's another one down there. I'm not sure if I need to install a relay or not, but I guess we'll see once I hit the horn. Well, this side is the LED side, and this side is the halogen side. Okay, so what I did was disconnect the wiring from the back of the cap, and then I drilled a hole in the back of the cap so the LED can sit in there. And I kind of did the same thing with the high beam also. Just put in the high beam. It comes with these adapters on them. You just remove those and then you just wire it directly to the plug. When you wire these bulbs in, it's kind of weird. The wiring is kind of backwards. The red wires are actually a ground and black is actually power. So Just be aware of that when you're wiring these things in. And yeah, now I just got to reinstall these suckers. All right, so it's all done, all put back together. Everything's nice and bright, and let's hear the horn, nice and loud. I hope this was somewhat informational. I'd love it if you guys could give me a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button if you aren't already, hit that thumbs up button. Catch you guys later. Have a good one.